Sponsored by NatureBox. For great tasting healthy snacks and 50% off your first order, go to naturebox.com/roosterteeth.
Welcome to The Know, I'm Jon Risinger, here with some Game of Thrones news. But don't worry, no spoilers today. No, instead it seems like since the advent of mobile technology, many of you are going to your mobile devices to see your favorite TV show. So much so that some streaming providers just can't keep up with you. And that was the case Sunday night for the Season 4 premiere of Game of Thrones. Much like it did with the True Detective finale less than a month ago, the influx of users trying to stream the highly anticipated Season 4 premiere crashed HBO Go, which sucks. HBO quickly took to social media to try and apologize to fans by cleverly tweeting, "Looks like there's trouble in the realm. Apologies for the inconvenience. We'll be providing updates, so please stay tuned. # Game of Thrones." Or, having trouble accessing HBO Go? Send a raven. Game of Thrones will be available soon on HBO on demand with some cable providers. You'd think HBO would have gotten their stuff together, especially since after the True Detective fiasco, Time Warner CEO said, "We're investing in HBO Go. That's good news for those of you that tried to watch True Detective. We want to make HBO stronger." Which wasn't much comfort for the 3.5 million people who tried to catch that finale and couldn't. And HBO may have beefed up their server since then, but they were no match for the 6.6 million viewers who tuned into the first episode of Game of Thrones' new season. Nevertheless, despite the HBO Go mishap, Sunday's Game of Thrones premiere made it to the most watched episode in HBO history since the 2007 series finale of The Sopranos. That's up 2.2 million from last season's premiere. After taking into account the encore episode, which took in an additional 1.6 million, a total of 8.2 million people banded together to watch the Season 4 premiere of Game of Thrones. Now, that's all good for HBO, but that didn't mean there weren't some people who had something to say about HBO Go crashing. For instance, there's Ed Casey who wrote, "I'm outraged about HBO Go. Someone else's parents paid good money for HBO, and I expect to be able to watch what I want when I want." He makes a good point, as does Harper Perennial, who made a good point tweeting, "I'm not keeping score or anything, but books 1, HBO Go 0. Service was back up and running a couple of hours later, so Go users were eventually able to catch the Season 4 opener with no harm done, as long as they avoided Twitter, Facebook, their friends, and the millions who saw it before they did. The lesson here is, stay in school, or something like that. That's the news for now, but for more on TV, gaming, and entertainment news, keep it here so we can keep you in the know.